Can you hear me okay? Is everybody okay? Is everybody good? Oh my God. Me and technology, man. It's crazy. I just don't even know, honestly. Oh, absolute stupidity I am. Hello, everybody. How's chat doing? Winter Moon, hello, darling. Rosie, hello. Marlene, everybody keep prodding Marlene. Make sure she doesn't fall asleep. Mickey Tinker, hello, darling. Janine, hello. Sue, how you doing? Mary, hello. Rosie, hello. I'm glad you've been liking the little snippets. I really like doing those little snippets. It's a nice break. It's quite nice just to make you little things that I see, and you know, I hope you enjoy it. And yesterday's was really popular, and it always kind of shocks me when something like goes really kind of like, well, for me, big, you know, 8,000 views, nearly 9,000 views on William. I was just like, wow, people have really liked that one. So yeah, that was cool. I was like, all right, cool. So where am I? Yeah. Look, Ghost in the Desert. Hello, darling. How are you? I hope your day's gone well. Sue, hello. Wendy, hello. Bebby, hello, darling. Where we at? Mickey Tink is in the house. Sylvie, hello, lovely. How are you doing? Afida, hello. Where we at now? Sue Masterton, Sue Williams. Love My Rescue Pup, hello. Ruth, hello. Moya, hello, gorgeous. How are you? Elizabeth from Bonnie, Scotland, hello. Did you see Johnny Thompson's in his kilt in France? Like Johnny in Paris, or whatever that thing was. Yeah. Josie, hello. Maggie, hello. Kay, how you doing? Sharon, hello. Kelly, hello from Leafland. How you doing? Vicky, hello. Hey, Marge, how you doing? Christine, hello, darling. Amarita, hello. Sari is here. Hello, Sari. Maggie, hello, darling. Teresa, hello. Hello, Teresa. Hello. Hello, lurker you. And to all the other lurkers as well. We see you. We know you're there. We know you're there. Who else have we got? Sherry, hello. Hello, hello. Nicola. Oh, what's the matter? You've got the plague. That's not good. I've just had a plague variant. I don't know. It wasn't the plague. I got tested and it wasn't the plague. But yeah, it's a lot of it going around. Make sure you keep well wrapped up. In fact, Mr. Northie's not very well tonight as well. So if you hear any straining and yakking in the background, apologies. Laura, hello, darling. Where are we at? It's not good, Nicola. Honestly, the flu is just really bad at the minute. You saw him in his kilt. Yeah. Hiya, Jackie. Let's have a look. Where are we at now? I think I'm getting to the bottom of it. I'm getting to the bottom of it. There's our girl. Hiya, Paula. How you doing, love? And have I missed anyone? Kick me if I've missed you. Yeah. Lots of Johnny Thompsons in the chat because he is repping Crown and Country in in up there with his magical sport. Oh, Cat Wrangler's arrived. Well, you're late. Oh my goodness me. You didn't see it? Oh, there was pictures in the community of Johnny Thompson, Sylvie. Honestly. Hiya, Leanne. Hiya, Tony, as well. Hello, Leslie. Bonjour. Bonjour. You're working on one brain cell, Nicola. Well, you know, flu brain it's the thing. It's that new variant of Miss Rona's meant to be quite rough, eh? It's called peptide or something. I can't remember what it's called. You've been in bed for 2 days. Oh. Has your membership, if it's not showing up, Paula, then it will be, yeah? Now double check which account it is, just to make sure before you redo anything, Paula. Hello, Lucy, over the pond. Sangeeta, hello. So you're getting vaccinated, okay? Yeah, because it's nearly it's coming into the season, so everybody's meant to be getting that booster. And you've had your booster as well today. Bless you, man. Yeah, it's best to get, yeah. You're the only one that's not had the Rona. You got your flu shot yesterday. You said it's already getting bad. Bless, man. I better go and get mine done, you know, because I keep getting ill. I don't like being ill. Hello, Rex in Florida. Twin Star, hello, darling. No shots either. It's you know. They don't have the booster in your part of the world. You've never had it. Yeah, Leanne, there's that as well. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to pull a card from the deck, and then we shall get down to the business of reading. We'll do a card for all of us. Who's this then? Oh, wow. Okay. Speaking of healing, we have Mother Mary, and the card is called Emotional Healing. So now is a good time to go within to figure out what is causing you discomfort in your emotional life, to look and see what is bringing you joy, accept the things that you can change, and release the things that you cannot. That's quite nice. She's a boom, Mother Mary. I don't think we'll keep her out. So yes, emotional healing. We shall be doing some of that tonight. Somehow, something. I don't know how we're going to do emotional healing in one night, but we can try. So I've been off the clock for a few days, haven't I? And something weird happened No, it's not sugar related, but it is Grifters related. So there was a little, it looked like somebody had filmed it on their phone, and it's a picture of, it's a film of them all walking with in the pseudo parade that they did. Remember that? I made a little video with that on it. Hello, Sherry. How are you doing, love? Hey, Trudy as well. Do you remember that one? And she's in her little short shorts and she's walking in front of a group of people. I do believe HG Tudor has also shared it on his channel. So it got not a strike, but what happened was I got this red flash come up on it. Now, like, basically it means that bit of content cannot be monetized, because the copyright holder, you can use it, but you can't monetize it. And I was like, okay, so if so I noticed HG Tudor had done it as well, so uploaded that little clip as well. So I went over to his channel and I had a look on his channel, and his doesn't appear to be monetized either. So it means he has, it's not a slap on the wrist, it's not anything like that, it's just the content owner in Grifters turning around and saying no one can use this. So what do you think about that? So they're obviously pressed about that bit of footage. I did include it with a video I did about the highlights and lowlights of Grifters, and my original video did have that in, and they said like my video was bad and I couldn't have it in anymore, even though it had been up and fine. So there's a thing on YouTube, basically you can take it out with a click of a button, so I did that and it was fine. So there's some, I think the same thing might have happened to HG Tudor. I'm not brave enough to go over and ask him, but I looked on his video of it and it doesn't look like it's monetized to me. So I think they're trying to rail that bit of footage in. Hey, Polly love. I think they don't want that circulating. One of the reasons why it can get like, it gets like that, it's also alters where it goes in the YouTube algorithm, from my understanding, so the video won't get some promoted as much. I do. Thank you, Polly. It would be funny if Netflix put it in a docu-series. That's the thing, I've kept it up on our end. I've just kept it up and I just thought, well, I'll just slip it into members only, just in case they, you know. And I was just like, well, this is weird. This is what's this about? Because nothing like that happens. Moya, you telling everyone I like? Thanks, Moya. Get them told. It's, yeah. So they're obviously very pressed about that. You've renewed your membership. It should just happen automatically, Paula. Yeah, the whole thing is corrupt, Sherry. And I'd be interested to see who's using that clip and it hasn't been copyrighted, but that'd be very conspiracy. You know what I mean? Yeah. So there's that. That was a little bit of tea. And there's something else I've got to tell you guys. I upset some sugars. Yeah, there was that. I think I've told you that already. I had a fever, man. It hasn't come up on this end, Paula, that it has renewed, because usually if you renew it in stream, it pops up, like it pops up a little notification. So that hasn't popped up yet. No, Paula, you haven't got your crown yet. It was a very productive, yeah. Hiya, Tammy. The British press seem to have covered them more favourably now. I think it's because Harry accused the British press of not supporting veterans. And remember, the Sun and the Mail and a few of the papers were like, "We care, Harry," and that was just a few weeks ago. So what he was really doing was saying, if you criticize us, I'm gonna cause Melly hell, saying you don't care about the veterans. And the British press want to make sure that they look like they care for veterans. So it's a temporary law. I was laughing my head off when I was doing it. I wasn't angry. I was just, it was like fishing for idiots. I was just like, no. They were like, I can't believe you're so rude, you're a bully. And they got them all to block me. Oh, you know, you get a lot of sugars. I usually just ignore them, but I was just like, nah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, apparently I'm a known deranger and a very unhinged one as well, and a bully apparently. So, which was nice. Hello, Claire. So yeah. So I was expecting an influx of sugars, but we haven't had any. We haven't had a single one yet. Please do a reading on Diana's ring. Every time sorry. Do reading on Diana's ring. Now Harry is saying William stole it from him, not that he gave it to Wills. 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. I know you know I'm not a bully. Paula's done it. Excellent. Fabulous. Welcome back to the dark side, Paula. I think I might have a tier on I might do another membership tier, and if you join it, I'll do 1 insult per month on the sugar. Yeah, so anyway, I'm a known deranger, because that's what they call you know, people who like the royal family. So yeah. So yes, you've got your crown, Paula. Princess is back in business. She is fine. She is here. She has arrived. Oh, we have coronated Paula. So it was so if you did see that, yeah, so it was fun. It was fun. But boy, they bite. And then after a while I got bored of it the next day. And like if there was like going back and forth with his stuff, I was just like muted them. What does Harry think of Michael Bloomberg saying William has created a Nobel Prize for the environment? Well, we're going to get into all of that. Should we have a look and see what the Harkles think of William's visit to New York, which was exceptionally well. Absolutely exceptionally well. We'll start off with Megsy, see what Megsy thinks. They've done the same with Sue Smith. What called her? Oh, they go after everyone. They go after absolutely everyone. So, you know, I mean, veterans is very close to my heart, and so is like disability and stuff. And I was just like, no, I'm not having this anymore. Boom. Yeah, so it's weird crowning because like here we could get, if you get chinned, it's you've got you get a I'll chin you. That's another one for it. Don't bully her. I stop bullying. I'll crown you. I'll chin you. Box your ears. Yep. Slap the back of your knees. I'll get your dad to get his belt. All of those nice, healthy coping mechanisms. Oh. Harry said he never wanted that ring in his book. Now William stole it from him. Let's see. Let's start off with Ingrifters. The nails are coming back this week as well. I've just been giving them a rest for a while because if you wear a lot of faux nails, we shall say, it knacks your nail bed eventually. It's healthier for them than getting like acrylics done or gel nails, but it does. And I wear a lot, so I've just had a little bit of time out. If well, I've had 2 people ask, but you know, just so you know, I haven't given up. I just giving them a break. You get a clip around the ear hole. Yeah, Janine, definitely. I'll wash your mouth out with soap. Your mum used to fly swatter. That's ingenious. But I used to say you were asking for a crack. Yeah. Hello, Acme in Indiana. I watch some YouTubers from India. Well, ex-YouTubers from Indiana. There's like a little drama community here on YouTube, and I follow it. It's kind of an offshoot from the foodie. You don't want to know. Basically, you don't want to know. It's a long story. But I watch that. I'm not involved in it. I watch it though. Hey, Elisa. It's called positive parenting. I bet those things stung. I bet that's with a fly swatter. That would have hurt. You laugh on the other side of your face. Yeah. My dad would say lower the boom, but he'd never hurt us. Oh, bless him. Positive parenting. Let's have a look at but I'm oh, hang on, before speaking of parenting, what's that? It was a thing from Frasier, and Niall said he's a Jungian, he's not a Freudian, so there'll be no blaming mother today. So basically I kind of I'm a more Jungian. I kind of, you know, we all have our own agency and stuff. You get the switch. Yeah, we do have better manners, to be fair. Maybe there's something in that. Let's have a look and see how Megsy thinks of William getting a rock star welcome in New York. I must say, New York, you did us proud. America did really well. Good turnout. We like to see it. We love to see it. He looked well as well. I saw a comment, you know, and I think it's doing the round on Twitter. And the comment was, he's got his mother's empathy, the late Duke of Edinburgh's sharp mind, and the Queen's sense of duty. And I was like, yeah, that really does sum him up. And it's funny because we're listening to him speak last night. I think it was like some Earthshot stuff. And the other half, he goes, God, he sounds like his dad. Like there's something in his turn of phrase where like he sounds a little bit like his dad, not like mean he sounds like he goes on like Charles or speaks, but just some of the words he said, like you could hear his father in him. If you don't stop mithering, I'll give you a thick ear. Yeah, that's a very northern thing, mithering as well. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what Megsy thinks of William in New York. I wonder if she's thinking she married the wrong the wrong brother. Oh, Seven of Swords. She's not happy. This is the whole oppositional defiance disorder going on in. There's some tricks up her sleeve. She is planning something. She has gone into a different state of being and viewing. She is seeing this as a challenge. She's thinking, oh really? Seven of Swords straight away. It's not going to be a good one, is it? She feels judged. Funny enough, she feels judged when somebody else is having some tiniest little bit of success. She feels kind of aggrieved by it. So she's like, I feel like she's looking at them and she feels like she's got something up her sleeve. She's just kind of like, almost kind of like absorbing this in. Aha. What's above the situation? The Queen of Cups in reverse. She really, really doesn't like that William really has Diana's traits, Diana's mannerisms, everything about it. She doesn't like it. It makes him so uncomfortable that William is like Diana, and people can see that in him, and she doesn't like that. She's offended by it, and I feel like this is why they've come so hard for William, not only because the fact that he saw through her from the get-go, but also because of the fact that he is most like his mother out of the two boys. What's underneath? She's plotting. Three of Cups, opposition, and she's better. There's going to be rumors. There's going to be something. She is planning something for William. I think they've already got a bit of a hit piece coming out in Endgame towards the end of this year, but there's something else. This has really aggrieved her. The Sun in reverse. They thought they were going to kind of listen, I know it looks like she was planning to go and grift this. I know that looks from her amazing pre-planned outfits before she went. I really don't think she wanted to go to Invictus. I think she thought it was a win. I think they thought they've done very well. But it's not as much as she wanted. And then she sees stuff like William in New York. And all it does is put her hackles up. She just thinks it's bad luck. God, we're back into that again. Oh, my Lord. Okay. So we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. She can't walk away from this. She feels aggrieved. She feels hard done by, and she can't shake this off. The 10 of Wands is here, and all of this attachments, all of this linking into the royal family, all of it really, her competitiveness against the royal family, her competitiveness against William, especially William, actually is a burden, and she is crushed by her, I would say, jealousy. She doesn't put it down to William being a success or the royal family being more popular or anything she's done. She puts it down to bad luck. She just thinks William's hit New York on the right day. She just thinks it's because they've had a successful time in Invictus, they've increased his star power. She thinks there's something to do with luck rather than anything else. She just thinks it's luck. She can't walk away from it. There's going to be something. There's meant to be a change in behavior and how they handle things. They're trying to soften her, I feel, but she can't walk away from this notion that she is being hard done to and she didn't get the prize. And this is what all of this is about, because she wants to destroy anybody who she thinks, if she can't have it, then William can't have this thing, if that makes sense. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse is there, and the 9 of Pentacles is saying to me that there is again, this is the I want to be like Catherine, but it's an inversion of it. So she can come out and she can wear whatever she wants to wear, and meant to, you know, have all these kind of like random accounts start going, where isn't she amazing? She can wear all these gear that she wants to wear, but people are still going to see through her. She can look as rich and opulent as she wants to, but people are going to still see through her. And what she wants to be more than anything else, I mean, the money is a bonus, but she wants respect and she wants power and she wants acknowledgement. She wants to be told she's a good girl, best in show, best in the room, everything. She wants all of those things. And I don't think it's true, and it's not going to come, because that is in reverse. This is in reverse. They are in this kind of miserable. Now I've just picked that up, and then the bottom is the Queen of Cups in reverse. Interesting, but that's in reverse there as well. But we'll shuffle them and see if it comes out again. Let's do Harry's cards. Nine of Pentacles at starting point. So straight away, Harry is thinking of wealth. He's thinking of what they want to do. He feels better about everything that's gone on. So I think he's still on a high from Ingrifftus. We have crossing over him the 10 of Cups in reverse. And that 10 of Cups in reverse, of course, can show a dissatisfaction in his home life, disjointed. So I feel like what's pressing on him is his maladapted personal relationships, things that are just for show. The way he's even ruined his own familial ties with his parents and with his brother. So there's that pressing down on him. So that is somewhere on his mind. What's above? The Three of Pentacles, not working with him. And what's underneath? The Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is here. So he is still, and I will say this till I'm doing a face, he is still besotted by Megzy. Megzy's done. Megzy's stuck with him for the minute. The Three of Pentacles above, it shows that there is a disjointing, it is not working with other people, and he is just like, he doesn't see. Meghan has taken New York a lot more personally than Harry has. There's that Ten of Wands. There's the Page of Pentacles. Okay. The Ten of Wands here is, again, it shows up in Meghan, and it's what's leaving the situation for Harry. And I feel like that's the oppression, and that is carrying a weight of Ingrifftus. I really feel like he carried a weight with Ingrifftus. However, that's what's on Megsy's mind now. Okay, it's interesting. There's the Three of Swords surrounding. So he has Meghan being hurt around him, wounding. The Ten of Swords, though, he does feel like he's been stabbed in the front about something with New York. Maybe it's something to do with the UN, you know. What he's scared of the tower. He's scared of bad. Okay. We have got the Page of Pentacles here. Oh, hello, Fortune Cookies. Hello, darling. Thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you, darling. And welcome. The Page of Pentacles here is showing me that this could well be something about the Invisibit and artificial. Could we be hearing something more about the children soon? We could be hearing something more about the children soon. Justice is in reverse. Now, unless the only Libra I know is Fergie. As Matthew Steeples would say, Fergie. The Justice card is in reverse, though, so this could be something to do with his court cases. This could be something to do going wrong with that. The Page of Pentacles, children, that could link into security. It could link into him talking about them more. It could link into us getting a picture or an interview and then mention them. But we are going to be reminded of the children very pretty soon. Justice is in reverse, though. So I don't think something's going to go the way he wants it to, and he's going to link that into stuff happening with regards to New York. I wonder if he has been triggered, actually, by the security that William had in New York. Because William looked really, really confident and secure. I mean, I think he's very confident and secure anyway. And I really think that he felt he maybe has seen his brother and thinks that there's something to do with security and rubbing in, and something to do with, of course, we know what happens in the Markle security when they went to New York. So I wonder if it's something to do with that. Interesting. Megs is taking it worse than Harry. For sure. Richard III's... well, it could be Richard III. Our resident ghost, Richard III. Maybe I should send him across there. See if we can find out some tea. Ooh, I have a blah, blah, blah. Questions about the kids. Now, this came up the other day, and it was actually Mystical Fortunes had commented on one of my videos, and I was like, oh. She commented about something about it. It was something about the reading. Anyway, and I was, it's funny, at the time I was just thinking, I wonder if Mystical Fortunes does this, and she actually commented. It was a bit weird. Anyway, she said that something about the kids, and I was like, I know, because some of you guys had mentioned about the kids and finding out where they were and exactly what was going on and all that kind of stuff, if they are with their birth mothers, or what's going on. And so I asked her, I was like, do you do remote viewing? And she doesn't. And it's not something I'm particularly efficient at or really good at or anything, but Psychic LJ does, which is a good shout. So I left a message for Psychic LJ on one of her videos. See if it'd be something she'd be interested in. I don't think she got back to me, but if you see a Psychic LJ or join one of her chats or anything like that, it might be a good message. Ask her, see if she would do it. So there you go. And so that was another thing I forgot to tell you guys. I had a light bulb moment. Somebody who can do that remote viewing. Yes, sorry, Kelly. Yeah, and everyone in Leafland. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. You've got the Invictus Games. I mean, really. Really, you do them, fortune cookies. Annabelle, they've got a job for you. If you would like to take it up, do it, babe. Do it. If you've already done the reading, let me know and I will share it. You've not heard of LJ? Ah, Psychic LJ does it. Fortune cookies, well, that is spot on. If you've already done it, fortune cookies, that's it. That's a job for you, I swear. You do. Excellent. Excellent. If you can put in that video, if you can stick that video in a comment, or I'll come and find it and I'll share it to my community section. That is really cool to know, because not all tarot readers are the same. Everybody does something a little bit different. I can't do that. I think that's a real skill. But everyone's different. Everyone's a little bit different, which is good, because Mystical couldn't do it. I can't do it. But here's Annabelle who can. Bada bing, bada boom. Excellent. What exactly do you want to see? You're doing thumbnails. Oh, I know that one. It's the artificial and lily books, where they are situation type deal. So what do we want to do next? Oh, that's what I'm shuffling for. Mulroney's book. Have you heard about this one? Apparently Jessica Mulroney is writing a book. That's how you can tell where somebody's from in the UK, if they say book. or book. I can't say it properly, but I say book. And it's somebody who's like from the north part of England and Scotland. I think Scotland says book as well, and Wales. Dr. Whimsy Anderson on YouTube. Is that somebody who does? Ooh, cool, Annabelle. That's really cool. No. That'll be good, man. Have a look. Let's have a look at Jessica Mulroney. I think she's a Pisces. I can't remember. Sounds like look with a book. Look, book, but I can't speak. Anyway, Mulroney is writing a tome. Hello, Lizzie. So I want to see if it's if anything's going to come out about that. Jessica Mulroney. Book, 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 book. I can speak properly all of a sudden. Getting elocution lessons off the internet. A book, book, book. March the 14th, so she is a Pisces. Good morning, Florence. Well, Netflix dumped them. I think their Netflix are on the way out, but they've got another year or so on the contract. Okay, Jessica Mulroney. Is Jessica Mulroney writing a book about Megsy Wegsy? Let's find out. Nine of Wands. She feels a bit battered. She feels a bit bruised by Meghan. She feels like she's had enough of her. Page of Wands. Bright idea. Creativity. New creative endeavor. Quite fiery. Saying out what you need to say. King of Cups. I wonder what Mulroney's husband's sign is. But King of Cups would, of course, relate to William. Which is interesting. And underneath, temperance, balance, creativity, drawing inspiration, bringing in new ideas, bringing forth thought forms. I mean, yeah, it looks like there's some truth to this rumor. I think it was on Crazy Days and Nights. How does she see Meghan's relationship in the past? Can you see that? Honestly, these cards sometimes you're just like that. You can't see that. You can't see that. It's the Tower. She's had it rough from Meghan. Oh, the Lovers. Okay. Oh, wow. Queen of Wands in reverse. Meghan, of course, being the Queen of Wands in the tarot, she has a very low opinion of Meghan. 8 of Pentacles. Surrounding, there's something to do with work. I don't know, has she lost work somehow? She's lost work or something, because there's I don't think she's not, what I'm trying to say is I think she's wealthy anyway, but there's something about work and damage because there's Meghan there. So I think she's 10 of Pentacles in reverse, what she's worried about. Protection, keeping her wealth, a wealthy family, and the world's. I think she might well be actually writing a book. Her husband is also a Pisces. That's interesting. Thanks for that, guys. If her husband's also a Pisces, that's a lot of water energy. A lot of water energy. I mean, Camilla and Charles are both water signs, but 2 Pisces together? That was a bit emotional, isn't it? Yeah, Trudy, it does look like she has indeed figured out that Meghan has used her. But she's coming full force. We do have the World card there, and we have the Lovers, a unification, a rejoining of something. It can relate to Geminis, but if her husband's something to do with it, I wonder if she's going to do something with her husband right at this moment in time, or is planning something with her husband. And then I don't know what that could be, but underneath there is this rumor of a book. She has lost money because of Meghan somehow. Maybe it's a loss of reputation. What she's scared of is, because you can't have the Tower twice, but the 10 of Pentacles in this deck is the 10 of Crystals, so it could well be. It's your birthday in 2 days. Really, Sylvie? Bless you, man. So yeah, that is very this is very on brand for Megxie to get a book written about her. Let's have a look how Meghan feels about this story. If she feels completely relaxed about it or not. I think it's going to happen, actually. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I would say she's not feeling particularly good about it, actually. My goodness. Ace of Cups in reverse, crossing over. She's really not feeling very good about it. Justice in reverse. And the Knight of Wands underneath. Oh. So she doesn't feel, I don't think she's put all her ducks in a row when she's not being friends with what's her socks, Mulroney. She's not put all of her ducks in a row with it. She's left some loose ends tied up that could potentially cost her. Justice in reverse, she doesn't think it's fair. She thinks it's unbalanced. She doesn't think it's right. She thinks she has, I wonder if this could potentially be something legally from her. The Knight of Wands underneath, I would say she's offended. She's very vexed by it. What's crossing over her is she wants to regain that Diana momentum, that Diana thing, and she sees anybody who is coming for her image, whether it be just by existing like Prince William when he was in New York and proving that he was in fact, you know, his mother's son. Anybody who is kind of getting that image, or who is like William, is very successful and, you know, doesn't need to behave like Meghan, she feels threatened by. And this whole Diana thing, she really is clutching onto that tighter than she clutches onto Harry. This is what she wants more than anything. Be careful what you wish for, girl, because that didn't end well, did it? We do have here the King of Pentacles. What she's most annoyed about would be her husband. Interesting, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like there's a lot of discussions with Doria. Now, bear in mind that I think Doria knows pretty much everything. Like, the apple didn't fall far from the tree with Doria and Meghan. And, like, Doria knows, like, Harry's not, like, that great, if you know what I mean. I don't think Harry's completely in on the scheme, put it that way. So I think she's concerned that Harry might find out some things. Happy birthday, Claire. I'll drop you. Hang on. I'll finish this and we'll do this. We'll do the thing. Happy birthday, love. The Seven of Cups. We're going to get a lot of puff pieces. I wouldn't be surprised if we start getting stories about Jessica Mulroney. Maybe there's going to be blind gossips about Jessica Mulroney. Might be hearing some like little rumors about her. We might see an increase in stories about her in the press because we've got this whole gaslighty thing going on. And then we have the Emperor. I feel like we're going to get some deflection. Now, this can either be around the King or Meghan's own father, Thomas Markle. But that'll be around the time this book is meant to come out, or there'll be more talk of it, and it'll certainly be on an international level. Oh, thank you, Leanne. That's really kind of you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, girl. That's lovely. Thank you. Hello, Madeline, by the way. So that is what I see. Now, let me just, I'm not going to sing. Don't worry. It's fine. But I'm going to put a little happy birthday thing up. 2 seconds, guys. This is for Claire. Happy birthday, Claire. I hope you have had a great day. 2 seconds.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
There you go. Happy birthday. And Sylvie, I will play that for you. I should be live in 2 days. So if you're about, I will make sure I do your happy birthday there as well. So yeah, happy birthday. Woo! Thank you for joining alive on your birthday as well. That's really sweet of you. Thank you. I don't think they've done an NDA with Mulroney. That Princess Diana, oh, just never not gonna go away, is it? Never going away. Where should we go next? That's the thing, though. That's the thing. If she gets sued, if Jessica writes a book, then she's technically in a different country. And I know, like, the border with the United States, but surely suing somebody internationally is difficult. Did Jessica really write a cryptic post about walking away from certain people? Oh, I didn't see that. I just saw the book rumors. Just had 2 notifications on Jessica Mull, one from the Royal Rogue and one from Mystical Fortunes. Who, Mulroney and the Bullying? What with let's stick to Mulroney. Mulroney and Charlotte. Is that the one we're doing? We can do that. If Jessica has evidence, yeah. Plus, I don't think Jessica's got form with her, you know. She's got from put my teeth in. She knows the whole backstory. So Prince Harry didn't come along and Meghan go, oh, you sign an NDA. If Mulroney did sign an NDA, it would have been well after the fact. So, yeah. 2 seconds, guys. I'm just going to put my little fan on. Ruin the vibe for everyone. Mulroney, get our kids right. Okay. Let's see about Mulroney at the wedding. Happy birthday. These people have proper jobs. All they do is write books. Yeah, I always get someone else to write them as well. I mean, like, oh. Let me find out. She had no NDA before H. Exactly. She won't have done an NDA till well after the fact a lot of the tea would have happened. I don't think she will have done an NDA at least until after they arrived in Canada that Christmas in 2019, 2020 Christmas. So yeah, I don't think if there was an NDA, I don't think it will have been till then. I don't think she's got. I don't think they'll have done it. I don't think there will be anything with NDAs. I think she might have tried to do a retrospective one, but it was Sylvia's daughter who asked the question about the kids. Okay. Well, Sylvia's daughter, if you're still here, we shall. We are going to do the kids. What's she called? Jessica Mulroney knowingly and willingly set up little Charlotte, who was probably 3 or 4 at the time. You still here? Good to know. Let's have a look. She was 3. It's shocking. The whole thing is Charlotte is just, she's going to be so beautiful. She's going to look like her mum, and then she's going to look a little bit like Diana, and then she's going to look a little bit like the Queen, and she's going to have the soul of Princess Anne. And she's going to have her mother's brains, because Catherine is really brainy, like amazingly brainy, like cleverer than William Brainy. Brainy. Okay, let's have a look. Little Charlotte. What happened? So we have the Empress here. This wasn't directed at Charlotte. It was a way of getting at Catherine. The Hierophant in reverse. They are so annoyed at the institutions and everything about them with the Hierophant there. They were so annoyed and butthurt about being told no for certain things, that all of this angst and all of this funnel and all of this hatred and everything was directed towards Catherine. A way to get to Catherine was through her children. And they do it with, I guess they do it with William and Catherine now, when Harry's like, oh, I'm concerned for my nieces and nephews. And he's not. He's not. Because if he was really concerned, he wouldn't have wrote a book. He wouldn't have done these interviews. Seven of Swords in reverse. We can all see through it now, and we saw through it at the time. There was rumors back then, but there is rumors now. And the Seven of Swords is in reverse. We can see it. We know it. We know what's got on. It has been revealed. But there has been some trouble with regards to it, because of course the people denied it, came out and said it on Oprah with their full chests that, not me, I never bullied a 3-year-old. Oh, really nice. It was actually me who was bullied. There's so many inversions. And the Two of Swords, a decision was made. They couldn't help themselves. So yeah, I think there was what left the situation leading up to it. The Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay. I think Jessica is a girl's girl. Like, she likes to have a little kiki and a common enemy in that sense of the word. Her version of the very kind of social climbing and status and all of that kind of thing. She has, leading up to the situation, I feel like she's been told a load of rubbish as well, to be fair. There's this false sense of aggravation, over dramatic. I'm having night terrors and all of these things and all of this. So it's a common theme we're getting with the Harkles. Mental health has been weaponized. I'm going to bring up 2 cards here. These aren't the most colourful cards to see on screen, but we have the Magician in reverse. And they can create chaos. Very good for dismantling things. Very good for like coming in and having a little bit of causing trouble, making bad, creating bad things. and you have temperance surrounding it, so that it's a fogging of the waters, making a mess, being a bit unhinged, to be honest. They might have enjoyed some certain narcotics and stuff as well there with the Magician in reverse. Yeah, I suspected so. What we have here is the Page of Cups, what their target was. And I always say to you, the Page of Cups is, for me, when I'm reading the royal family and the matters around them, the Page of Cups is the Wales's children. And this is in what they were after. They wanted to go after an attack. I do believe that there's something being foreshadowed here. Now, I feel like there's going to be a revelation around the time of the Markle's wedding. And it's going to concern the behaviour of the children, the Wales's children. Now, it might be Jessica revealing this, and it could be linked into that book that we've talked about. And it could be the fact that there was meant to be, like, I'm trying to put this in, I'm trying to kind of formulate this in my head from what I'm being shown. It is like they are trying to say or give the impression that the Wales's children are spoilt and entitled. I mean, a 3-year-old, I mean, how can you say that about a 3-year-old, you know? And like George is and Charlotte is. If Jessica is honest about it, she will admit she was told they were, or she was told to present them as that, or she was told they were, but they turned out to be perfectly fine, perfect, like just normal little kids. But there's something about that. I wouldn't be surprised if Jessica says something like that in years to come. This might be a longer way off prediction, but it's something that I'm gonna start writing these things down, that we can see if it comes out. We have the 4 of Swords, their relationship is gone. We have got the Ace of Wands there. I think things kind of pre-soured with regards to this. I think that the relationship with Mulroney and Markle didn't work out so great for a period of time before they kind of consciously uncoupled, or whatever the frig it was. I can't remember. But I feel like there's something there before that there was trouble before then. And Megsy was just wanting to get rid of her because Mulroney's probably not attractive enough for her now, or has enough X, Y, and Z going on. So I feel like they were trying to set something up with the kids as well there at the wedding. They were trying to create something, and it didn't work. And I think we're going to have that revealed, because that is still hanging over on this card spread. Oh, actually, yeah, because we've got the Four of Swords, which is, of course, the death card. This could be relating to the Queen's funeral. You're so right, Janine. That could mean, oh my God, but they did get to Charlotte at the Queen's funeral. No wonder Sophie looked like she had daggers. Oh my God. Now, I know I'm late to the party, but I'm going to do a reading on this anyway. Thomas Markle Sr. was on Good Morning Britain. When was it? Monday? I don't know what day it is. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday, isn't it? So he's on Good Morning Britain on Monday, saying he would like to see his children. So let's have a look into that. If everybody's happy with that. If you're not happy with that, just, you know. So yeah, let's have a look and see what Meghan thinks of the interview with her father. If not happy with that, bugger off. Well, you can suggest other things. You're happy with that, Bones? Good. So he thinks he's on the grift. Oh. Listen, I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's have a look and see what Meghan thinks of her father being on the news. For the comic relief. Thanks. Thanks, Kat, for being the comic relief. Oh, let's see how Megsy thought of that. I don't think they're in on the grift. No. I'll talk about that. Why I think not after we do the cards. Hang on a second. Let me do the Thomas cards, Meghan and Thomas, and then we'll talk about the Markles. Oh wow. She's not happy with Daddy. That interview has gone down like hot sick. She's really not happy with Daddy issues. Was it an interview on Real Housewives recaps with Thomas Jr.? Or was it in the Thomas Sr. interview on Good Morning Britain where they questioned the upbringing? I'm sure it was the Real Housewives recaps interview. And like, I'm sure it's Thomas Jr. who's saying that they wished that they hadn't done all these things, and they had, and it was like maybe they did overindulge Meghan. She's not happy, guys. She's really not happy. Oh, really not happy. She will say he is doing it for attention. There's a 10 of Wands in reverse. And there's a burden lifted. Okay, so we have Mother here, the card, the Empress. We have the Emperor in reverse. We have the World in reverse crossing over. So she will say that her dad just wants it for attention, and he is just there for attention. And the World in reverse, I feel like there is a definite kind of like there's a little bit of hope that I get from Thomas Markle that he wants to see his daughter and he wants to see his grandchildren. I get that. I can feel that about him. He wants to see it. The 10 of Wands in reverse and the Empress above. Meghan will approach this like, I'm protecting my children from a man who hurt me so much. She wasn't happy about it, but every time Thomas comes out and says something like this, it gives her more fuel, it gives her a burden, it lifts the energy from her, so she doesn't have to think about him. So she doesn't have to, I think she's irritated because he actually comes out and says stuff. 5 of Wands there. In the past, she thought it was just going to get like Sam and Thomas Jr. She can just turn it down to like just chatter on the internet, and they just go on YouTube channels and talk, you know, because Sam's on Sean Atwood or with Paula M. I think what's he called? Thomas Jr. goes on with Paula M sometimes. I don't know. There's a lot of channels and they go on them, yeah. So she's kind of like the minimized chatting, but Thomas Sr. goes on Good Morning Britain, a big television program with a lot of YouTube followers, and that's irritated her. And the fact that he's got an interview and he's speaking, and you can hear the stroke in his voice. And if you know anyone who's had a stroke, you can hear it. You can hear it. You can hear his changed his speech. If you don't know anybody who hasn't had a stroke, you can hear his speech has changed. I think, you know, the Markles have probably got lots of different genetics, and acting isn't one of them. And we know that from his daughter. So, you know, I don't think that's Ace of Cups in reverse. There's that Diana card, so she's not going to get that from it. Okay, King of Cups has come through. Thomas Markle, what star sign's he? Is he a water sign? Is he a water sign? The King of Cups there. He's a Cancerian. Excellent. So she has got on her mind, this could relate to William or it could relate to Thomas Markle. She has got the King of Cups on her mind. But we have got the 7 of Swords around there. So that she's up to something, guys. Undermining. I wonder if she's writing her burn book now. I wonder if there's something going on like that, or maybe an interview. What she wants to do is she wants to move on. She wants to make a big bang. It's going to be a complete success. She's got something new lined up. It's going to be amazing, guys, but it's not. And there we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. And that Knight of Cups in reverse, if you've been around here for a while, if you're new here, you might know. But to me, that is I am grifting on Instagram. I am selling this stuff, you know. Oh my God, I found this hair shampoo that really makes my hair amazing. She wanted Diana, but she got QVC. Richard Eden. my little Richard Eden with his Cliff Richard glasses. He hates the Harkles. He really doesn't like them. Well, again, we are going to just keep on getting reinventions with her every time she comes out of the public eye and into the public eye. Is her resetting. Do you see? Yeah, I saw the grey outfit. Yeah, he was being cheeky. Richard Eden just no, he doesn't like the Harkles. Sometimes if I'm cheeky back to him, he likes my tweets. And it's usually to be cheeky about the Harkles, so he doesn't. No. So yeah, I think I think with regards to the Markles, not the Harkles, I think Sam is fine. I like Sam. I think Thomas Jr. is absolutely fine. I think they are coping and adapting into a situation that is beyond what we would know. So they've got to cope with the world. Not only have they, in my humble opinion, the father was set up by Markle. The father was set up by Harkle, Harry's wife. He was set up a kipper with that person who came and he's got links to the Harkles anyway. But moving on from that, I think that they tried to cope and manage things and try to ask for help in their own way. And people go, oh, they're grifters or whatever. But you've got to understand that they are trying to reach out and say, look, we need help. We're having trouble with this. So this isn't right. That wasn't being said. This isn't fair. And they've tried to get their message across. And they've tried it in so many different ways that they've found their allies and they keep going back to them. So you'll get them on Good Morning Britain, or you'll get them on GB News and stuff like that, and talking that way. I don't blame Thomas Jr. for going on like loads of different YouTubes. I think it's good that he does. And Sam, I think, is really good as well. So, and she's got MS, and that's a hell of a disease. And yeah, I do get why people would think they're grifters, but I think it's just they've been put into extraordinary circumstances and not been given a lot of help. And the fact that the dad was in a hospital having had like a heart bypass or surgery after a heart attack, I think it's shunts put in. I think that is particularly heartless that they just wouldn't answer him and speak to him and help him. And he tried to get in touch with them, and it just, that letter was written to be leaked. And he was so upset with the letter because he's got no right to reply. He can't get back and speak to her, and she makes it impossible, because if she really wanted to engage with him, she could pick up a phone, she could get in touch with him. She doesn't want to engage with any of them. She finds them an embarrassment. And stents, that's it. Thank you. Yeah, I think they're just good people. They're just good, normal people in a really weird situation. I think Thomas Jr. Got painted as like some kind of out of control alcoholic, and he's not. And Sam's been painted as this kind of like, witch in a wheelchair, more or less, and she's not. She's just a nice lady. She's fine. Everyone's got complicated families. What you don't do to your family, if you're going to disown them, just yeah. I really think that once Thomas passes, not for a good few years either, I hope, once Thomas passes, I think Thomas Jr. and Samantha will be more honest. But I feel like they're holding stuff back, and I think they're trying to save their dad's embarrassment in a way, and the fact that Thomas Senior has got a hope. He wants to see his daughter. He loves his daughter still. He still wants to see his daughter, and yeah. So that's what I think is going on there. But they've got to ask for help. They can't go anywhere else, and it's just like they can't rock up to the palace now, because the palace will just be like, nope. The palace will just, don't know who you're, the palace won't do anything. To be honest, really, I wish the palace did something. But even with an NDA, I think the palace would be wary, because it would be all over the papers. And yeah, Paula, she's really switched on. She's got a sharp mind, and I think it's just like both of them. I feel like both of them are protecting their father, and I think when Thomas, hopefully not for years yet, does leave this world and pass on, I do feel like we will hear a more honest appraisal from them. I don't think they're being dishonest. I just think they're omitting things that they would like to possibly say. I think they might actually have stuff in the works as well. There's rumors that they've got stuff in the works, but I think that they're being kind to their father. And it's quite chilling as well, because if he only wants to see his grandchildren, I'm but I don't think that's going to happen. Sorry, I really don't think that's going to happen for Thomas. It would take a miracle for that to happen. It would have to be of benefit to Meghan, and at the minute, there is no benefit for Meghan to seeing Thomas. No, she wouldn't go to his funeral. Yeah, that's it. That's a good one. If you see Samantha, I don't know if she'd want to do the YouTube thing though, because there's she would attract a lot of bots, shall we say. That was an interesting comment as well from Thomas Markle's interview. He said people can go to prison for 5 years and they get forgiven. So I do feel like there was some foreshadowing there. I'm interested as well because with regard to prison, Tom Bauer has also, I haven't heard him mention prison terms or Doris lately either. Oh, that's really sweet, Paula. Yeah, we're Team Sam. She'll make it about her though. If Thomas does pass and she didn't go to his funeral, she'd make it about her. She'd make it like yeah. She would make it about her, unfortunately. Yeah. I think she should get a YouTube channel. I think she'd be great on the platform, but I think it's a lot of yeah. There's a lot of that. This is why, like, I mean, like, it's nice you guys are here, but like, I mean, it's the stuff that H.G. Tudor must go have happen with him, and the stuff that like, I don't know, like Paula M and them lot have to go through. I'm like, no, nobody would want her there. Yeah, she made it all about her. She'd throw herself across the coffin and weep daddy at the graveside and then walk out and have a martini, you know, that kind of shenanigans, unfortunately. You wouldn't even consider having a YouTube channel. It's fun. Yeah, she's always got to play the victim, or like she's got to be inspiring or something or whatever. To push her under the coffin. Well, there's that. Where Samantha can do a wheelie over her bunions. That'd hurt. Be like a Cohen movie. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to do that. We'll have a look at the king, how they feel about the king in France. How the Harkles feel about the king in France. And then we shall call it an evening, I think. Especially because what you call her? I shouldn't say what you call her. You can tell my brain's gone, hasn't it? Queen Camilla is in Custom Dior. What does Meghan think of the king and queen in France? Meghan, the magician in reverse. Not too good. I think like all the royal press is sending her kind of over at the edge. The magician in reverse shows to me that she is got everything up in the air and she doesn't know necessarily quite what she's doing. Maybe self-medicating with something. Work-life balance out of sorts. Queen of Pentacles above. And underneath we have the World. Okay. The World was crossing over as well. 6 of Pentacles, that's Invictus. 8 of Wands. We are going to be getting some puff pieces from Monty Shit Show. She doesn't know how to read them, to be honest. She doesn't know how to read them. It's almost like she wants her own coronation. She wants that part of it because we've got the 9 of Cups in reverse. It's always it's never a party. She can't take it. I think Doria, there's something with Doria here. I don't know if Doria is going to be the next one we see, like, stick the head above the parapet, but there's something with Doria coming. The World underneath and the 8 of Wands there in reverse. That is in Grifters. She doesn't like the tone, the way that she doesn't like the way, the tone of how Ingrifftus went down, which we have discussed. We have the 8 of Wands. We're going to be getting more puff pieces. And we have the 9 of Wands in reverse. And we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. She's aggro about it. She doesn't know how to read it because we've got the star there. This is the weird new way King Charles of doing things, and the 9 of Cups. She doesn't think they're deserving of the majesty, I would like to say. She doesn't think they're deserving of the accolades that the French people are giving them. I think she wants her own coronation. I genuinely do. They feel when they're watching Camilla, especially when they're watching Queen Camilla and watching King Charles, they think that they should get that kind of reception. They think that they should get like the military and the accolades. So let's see what Ginge thinks. Puff pieces, they never do that. I know. Sometimes the cards are just like, there's the 9 of Cups. So there's the party, isn't it? There's the 10 of Pentacles, 2 crossing over. There's a little bit with Harry who thinks that, oh, look, they're having a celebration. Oh, look, how wonderful for them. But they're only there because of who they were born into in the family. So he doesn't think they're deserving of it. There is the 5 of Wands. And there is the Hierophant underneath the star. They don't know how to see how the cards are repeating in this reading. The star energy is all about the Carolean era and how much and them getting used to the new weirded way that King Charles does things. 6 of Cups, we are going to get taken by Harry about this very thing and remind us that he was in fact a 12-year-old boy behind his mother's coffin. 6 of Swords, unwanted journey. 2 of Swords, forced decision. We have got the Tower in reverse, what he's worried about, which is what he was worried about before, and the Moon. Interesting when it comes up about the king, when we're talking about the king and Queen Camilla, he is still angry. We have the Hierophant underneath. He just thinks they're there because of who they are. Well, though that's how hereditary titles monarchy works. But the 6 of Cups, he feels like he has to remind everybody about his childhood and who he belongs to and everything. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. He's jealous. The 6 of Swords, unwanted journey, and the 2 of Swords. So we have some movement with Harry here. He's thinking about travel. I wonder where he's traveling to. And it's regarding, that's interesting. That's interesting. I don't see a reconciliation before anyone panics. Don't think there's that at all. But he's thinking of traveling and doing something. His decision's been made up. He's wanting a bit of this glory. The Tower, what he's frightened of is going through what they've gone through for the last year again. And he's very superstitious. The Moon is there. So we are going to find out some of his shadow side is going to come up and rise up to the surface. I wonder if this is all about Omid Scooby's book and in line with that. I wonder if we're going to get some more. He is very jealous of the royal family. I don't know when he's due back in Britain. I don't know if there's another court case coming up in November. But there's some movement there for Harry. He's going after for Netflix. They are so butthurt all of this is two grown adults who are narcissistic saying, well, a monarchy works in a certain way. You can't be on the same level as when William and Catherine are Prince and Princess of Wales. We can't have two Prince and Princesses of Wales. You can't have half of this, that, and the other. And they've just kind of went, well, if we can't have all that, what's the point? And just boot it off. This is a massive temper tantrum. This is what happens when you don't tell your children no. Isn't he going to be near Singapore when William is in earshot? I think he's already been to Singapore, I think. But there we go, my lovelies. So I'm going to scootle off and go and have something to eat. Thank you very much for hanging out with me on this very evening. I hope you've enjoyed the readings. If you've made it all the way through, thank you so much. I do appreciate you hanging out with me, guys, and your time. So thank you. So hopefully I might see you tomorrow. I might do a reading or something, or maybe do a live. What day is it? Friday, possibly Friday. Thank you all very much for hanging out with me, and I hope you enjoyed the readings and enjoy the rest of your day if you're in the States or down in the future in New Zealand or Australia. If you're here with me in the UK, get to bed. It's a school night. So take care of yourselves, lots of love, and I will see you all in a little bit. Bye, everyone. Bye.